rather follow Swansea, Swansea City.
There comes a time in the football club as we move into the Championship that obviously the financial pressures can become greater at that point, and that it's potentially inevitable at some stage that the club will look for further investment, initially probably from the shareholders that it's already got. And as part of that, we think it's important that the Trust do keep their shareholding up to a maximum level where at all possible. And in a perfect world, if we could retain at 20%, then that would be the ideal view. Whether that's possible, only time will tell on that front. The basic concept of 2020 is that supporters are invited to invest £20 in the Supporters Trust in our aim to try and get towards 20% of the shareholding of the football club. That is a simplistic view that we're trying to take. It's a different view that we're trying to take, and hopefully it will take off and it's worthwhile. Anybody that takes part in this scheme will take part in the draw at the end of the season to win their season ticket for next year. For those people that maybe take part in the scheme and potentially don't want a season ticket, or have already got a season ticket and that they've budgeted for that, then we can give an alternative of either the cash prize, or we're also looking at possibly maybe doing a mascot prize for the winner as well, where their son, their daughter can take a matchday mascot package for the day as a result of that.
You've shown that you're prepared to bring in players from outside the English League. What are the advantages of doing that?
There are a few. I think just I obviously I know it by first hand. Know any foreign player is a good player. The good thing is that you need to know the foreign market. Financially, if you want to sign a League One experienced player, or a Championship level player, or a Welsh player playing another team, financially we couldn't afford it. It's just impossible. It's just overrated. It's a bit of a silly business in British game. And then it's a huge strength to use the Dutch market, the Spanish market, and that's why with our scouting system now we control them markets. And that doesn't mean we're going to sign every foreigner that becomes available, but what we're going to sign is people that we can improve what we've got without thinking about nationalities. And what is important as well is when we sign a player, it's not just the talent they've got as a player, it's just the whole package, the attitude, what they are as a professionals. And if you see the boys that we brought in, I wouldn't say they are teetotals, but very, very close to it. They are model professionals, and their background is completely different than the ones that the players we got in the dressing room, and that makes a very good mixture, and it shows you that the determination. People they come in from abroad to play their football here because they're coming here to be successful.
Another thing the fans are always interested in is whenever a management vacancy comes up in the Premiership or the Championship, your name regularly crops up. Now, how does that make you feel?
I always said it. I think it's a compliment for Swansea City, not for myself. I think it was a very brave decision by the board to appoint me. I think the easiest thing is always to get someone that has been already there. The same thing that putting on the pitch someone that is 30 and know Joe Allen, for example, is always the brave decision, the one that you really look at the potential and knowing what someone can do for a football club rather than the curriculum. And it doesn't interest me at all. When you do the things well and you're successful on the pitch, it's good to get some attention, and I think we've been lacking of that in the last few seasons, so it's well welcome, but it's taken as a football club. I was pushed out as a player, and it's going to be the same as a manager.
Okay. Well, finally, you know, the weather here in Swansea isn't quite up to the standard you might expect in Spain. What do you feel about living in this part of the world?
I'm really used to it now. Obviously, been 13 seasons in the British game, and I had to live in Manchester, Glasgow, and Birmingham, and I can assure you, Swansea weather, when you compare it with the other places, is not as bad. And it's just, I love to live in Swansea with the warmth of the people and the fans, and that makes it very, very homely and very easy.
Yeah, okay, and long may it continue. Roberto, thanks very much.
Pleasure, thank you. I think we are very lucky because I know that the chairman and the board, they are true supporters, but then we've got the supporters trust as well, that they will always keep an eye and keep that balance through the seasons and at board level. And you need that. I think we are very, very fortunate.